And views discussed in Healthy Living Las Vegas are the views of the hosts and guests. If you plan on beginning a new health or wellness program, such as those discussed on the show, please remember to consult your healthcare professional before starting or significantly changing your personal lifestyle. Welcome to Healthy Living Las Vegas with Chef Sharynne Fraser, a new type of radio show with an open forum for business professionals in the health, wellness, and financial industries. Healthy Living Las Vegas will showcase the latest health, wellness, and medical treatment options available today. Medical expenses are the #1 cause of bankruptcy in the United States. We know that one major illness can wipe you and or your family out financially. We'll talk with experts in the financial and investment arena and learn how you can protect yourself against total financial loss and ruin. And now, Healthy Living Las Vegas with Chef Sharynne Fraser.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Vita-Myr's Healthy Living. I'm your host, Chef Sharynne Fraser, along with my co-host today, Robert
Hello, everybody.
Robert T.
Chef Sharynne.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. This is kind of a very interesting show for me. This is going to be my last show for Healthy Living Las Vegas. Robert and I have joined partnerships, and I now become part of the Vita-Myr family. And our new show is going to be called Vita-Myr's Healthy Living.
Vita-Myr's Healthy Living. Sounds great.
Yes. So we've joined forces. So as I mentioned, this is our last broadcast today with the Healthy Living Las Vegas. But we have a wonderful guest with us today. But I do have a little bit of housekeeping stuff I'd like to go over with everybody, just so that the transition will be a nice, smooth one. We're going to move from Wednesdays at 10. We're going to be moving in March to Friday late afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. And we did that for a reason, because we had many requests from a lot of you that it's very difficult for you to take time out of your busy, business day to come down to the studio and spend an hour or two with us. So we decided if we pushed it toward the end of the day, that you leaving your office around 4 o'clock or so, 3:30, 4 o'clock, wouldn't have quite such a bad impact. So that'll be starting in March. We'll be on the first Friday of every month for now. We will expand, but we're for now. First Friday of every month from 4 to 5 p.m. And also announcing for the month of March, we're going to be working behind the scenes. We're going to be working on our Periscope and our live streaming, which is coming up next, so that you guys will be able to see us and respond to us live streaming. We'll be using Periscope probably, and I just found out that Facebook also has the same availability to be able to do live streaming. So that's coming up next. The next thing is I'd like to announce is our anniversary sale, which has been going on since last month, and it has been huge. And we want to thank everybody for all the tremendous response and support. And Robert, we're going to be extending that anniversary date, is that correct?
It was so good and so much demand that we will keep it for February, and we'll see how it goes. It's hard to say. There's only so much a company can do, and Vita-Myr is ready and willing to help people to get our products. We lowered the minimum free shipping for $35, and people just love that. And a lot of people say, why can't you keep it forever? We try, but it's not that easy. We're a giving company, but we also need to make a few dollars profit to survive. But we will work on that. I promise all the people who called me personally and asked that this is good, that we should keep it at $35 for free shipping. We may honor that, but we will find out end of February. We will let you know on the next show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the sale was great. I thank you, everybody who responded to our anniversary, 16th anniversary, 16 years. Vita-Myr is trying to help people to stay healthy, just like everybody else should stay healthy. I want to stay healthy. I want to be the healthiest guy in the world, but I want everybody else to be healthy.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We love what we do.
Yeah. Sweet 16 years.
Sweet 16.
It's wonderful. Absolutely. So the next thing is, Robert, let's talk about the new giveaway that we're going to be doing starting today.
Okay. What we decided that we want first 100 people that will email today by 5 o'clock. First 100 people that will email today by 5 o'clock, we will receive a free sample pack with the shipping included. It will be free. Sample pack of Vita-Myr mouthwash and toothpaste and whatever else we can put in there. as long as they have their name first. Now, that means get on the line and put your name in there and be the first 100 to receive the free products.
Yes. Now, where we'd like you to send your email requests to, Vita-Myr's Healthy Living at gmail.com.
Right.
Vita-Myr's Healthy Living at gmail.com. You have till 5 p.m. You've got exactly 7 hours, so get busy.
Get busy. Send that name and receive that free product.
Absolutely. Now, Robert, explain to them also about the people who have entered in for the drawing today. What happens to them coming up in the future?
Yeah. After the drawing, all the names will stay for the next drawing. Every drawing, every month, we will have a drawing. All the names collected every month will stay there till December. On the December, we will have a lot of new big prizes to give away using everybody's name. As many times as you purchase Vita-Myr products, your name will go in that jar. So if you want to receive some beautiful products from Vita-Myr and win it, then purchase. If you purchase once, your name will be there once. If you purchase 10 times, you will have your name in there 10 times. It's only fair. So every purchaser through Vita-Myr.com, direct Vita-Myr calls, which is Vita-Myr.com, or toll-free 888-558-8482, will have their name in the jar, and they will receive a gift.
Wonderful. Can you hold that up just to let them kind of see what response we had? I mean, this has been awesome.
This is the first response we got from people, and we will have a draw today, end of the show, and our guest will be doing the drawing. So we will read the state, and we will ask the people who are the winners, we will call them after, ask their permission or their email for next time to announce their names on air. We don't want to do something if people don't want their name mentioned, and we want to do it right. So we will just state the state, which state is the person who won, and we will ask them to send us email. It's okay to give their name for the next show.
Certainly.
And it will go on as long as we're in the air. We will try to give away as many prizes as we can.
And the purpose of that is that, history and our experience has taught us that, privacy issues and people don't want their names out. And we understand that. So that's why we're asking you to take the responsibility and let us know. We're just going to make the announcement without the name, and then you'll contact us. So as Robert gave them the 800 or the 888 number they can call.
Right. Well, actually, we will call them because we have their names and addresses.
After the announcement.
We will call them who the winners are. It will be that we all know that, there is no funny stuff here. There won't be nothing funny with Vita-Myr. Believe me, we will do it right. And we will call the winners and tell them they won. They have the $100 winner. We'll choose all the products from Vita-Myr, and we will ship it to them for the price. The same thing for the $75 and same thing for the $50 winner. And the first 100 emails that we get today will receive free sample packs. So get working.
Yeah, get busy on that.
Yeah,
get busy on that keyboard. Vita-Myr's
All right.
Healthy Living at gmail.com. Okay, let's switch gears. I want to talk a little bit about health trends. This is going to be part of the format that we're going to use on the new show. And today my topic is, for all of you out there that love cheese, you're going to love this one. Good news for cheese lovers, okay? It says, good news for cheese lovers, kill cancer with dairy preservatives. You're like, what? What that is? It's niacin, N-I-S-I-N, is a naturally occurring food preservative that grows on dairy products. It delivers the 1-2 punch when it comes to getting rid of two of the most lethal maladies. I couldn't get that word out. I'm sorry. Maladies. One being cancer, and of course the deadly antibiotic resistance of a lot of the bacteria, i.e. MRSA. Cheese contains a natural food preservative, niacin, N-I-S-I-N, which can destroy cancer cells. Interesting. Interesting.
A lot of so many new stuff coming up. Science is fantastic.
I love this, especially when I get a little further down into the article for you and I, because they talked about how niacin can help with periodontal disease, of which Robert and I both suffer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A recent study that was published in the Journal of Antimicrobial Chemotherapy outlined the positive benefits of niacin. It's a colorless, tasteless powder that grows on cheese, brie, on cheddar, and on camembert. That's C-A-M-E-M-B-E-R-T. A little French there. I'm not too good at that. But anyway, previous studies have found that high doses of niacin can help to improve oral health.
Well, camembert is that blue cheese.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, see? Learn something every day. Every day. There was a doctor by the name of Yvonne Capilla. She's the professor at the University of Michigan School of Dentistry, and they did a study using this niacin on cancerous tumors and also using it as an antimicrobial bacterial agent, and they found out that it worked really, really well with people who had periodontal disease. Me and Robert.
80% of the world population
Have
has
some form.
some form of oral problem.
Yep.
Remember, our mouth is a factory of germs. We put a lot of food in there. A lot of food goes a lot of germs. So we can talk about it when it comes to the products, but it is very important that people know that oral health is a very, very serious issue for health.
Oh, yes. So, after she did a 9-week study, she found out that using this niacin, she was able to kill 70 to 80% of these cancerous cells that were found either in the mouth or any other part of the body. So the preservative is known to fight deadly bacteria, as I mentioned, like MRSA, and they also observed that it can kill 30 different types of cancer, infections of the skin, problems with respiratory systems, problems with the abdominal area, and also in oral health. So despite all these promising results and things of different types of cancer, it's still a little too soon to tell whether or not they've been able to put this into clinical use. So clinical trials are coming up next. They have decided, though, that the application of niacin is necessary for the advanced study, and it's also necessary as a very important role in food biopreservative, So the findings and everything in the data are proving that this is a very resistant form, for bacteria, very resistant form of antibiotic therapy, and definitely can possibly help those of us with periodontal and cancer. And also I'll mention artemisinin, and that's going to be on another show.
But I just want to tell people that just because you heard the cheese is good for cancer, those 3 cheese, doesn't mean you have to eat a lot of cheese, because that has a lot of cholesterol, and you can gain a lot of weight by just eating cheese.
Yeah, there you go.
So we don't want to do that. But as I said, science is wonderful. Every day something new comes up. Every day something to help people control health.
Yep, and the biggest thing is, like Robert and I have talked about before in the past, and I've mentioned it many times, the purpose of our show is to bring different topics like this to the forefront, because there are many complementary optional therapies and things that are available out there that people just don't know about. And we're learning more and more and more that as these different types of modalities are applied, how the body does respond, because guess what? Before there was Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I think we knew how to take care of ourselves. Right?
My grandma was our doctor.
There you go. Tonics and everything.
Everything, whatever you had problems, she had a cure for us.
That's what I'm saying. There was no Blue Cross Blue Shield, so
well, the only thing I remember, I'm talking beginning of 50s, after World War II, penicillin. Everybody knew penicillin, right? Anything happened, shot of penicillin.
Exactly, no matter what.
So we learn a lot from our grandparents, and I'm sure they learned from their grandparents. But today's science is so wonderful. I mean, so many things happened last, 60 years that we advanced so fast. The technology. Look at the computers. We got a phone computer. We got everything in it.
Absolutely.
The only thing they don't do is wash your kids if their kids know they shower. By the way, I was thinking, this is funny. What about somebody will create like the car washes? You drive your car, something like that. Put your kid in there, push the button,
conveyor belt.
They come and wash it next. You know how hard it is to get. I have 18, 19 grandkids and grandkids, and I hear this all the time. The kids run away from shower.
They're like dogs. Dogs see the animal, they see time for a bath, they take off.
Okay, kid car wash.
Exactly,
like
to
that.
go. Hey, listen, folks, let's do this. Let's take a short break. This is Healthy Living Las Vegas. This is with Robert T. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Healthy Living Las Vegas, Vita-Myr Healthy Living. Here you go.
And welcome back, everybody, to Vita-Myr's Healthy Living, a.k.a. Healthy Living Las Vegas. My partner just said, hey, what about Vita-Myr Healthy Living? I didn't forget. I got it in there.
I just was kidding.
I know. Anyway, welcome back, folks.
Make me blush.
Welcome back, everybody. I'd like to introduce my next guest. I've had a personal experience with this gentleman not quite a week ago. Let me just give you a little background. First of all, he does water therapy, and I'm horrified and terrified of water, so I'm kind of like dumb and stupid to do something like this, right? But I trusted him. But anyway, let me read you a little bit about Rotem Hershkovich. Margoa Relaxation is a well-known hydrotherapy center that's been established by Rotem, and he's treated thousands and thousands and thousands of people all over the world. He's a certified hydrotherapist by WABA, which is the Worldwide Aquatic Bodywork Association. He's also an instructor and is a certified masseuse. Improving human physical and mental conditions has always been of great importance to Rotem. As as a natural-born waterman and a natural-born therapist, it was only a matter of time before he would find his way to combine the two. In 2003, Rotem was given an amazing opportunity to turn his passion into a career where he was invited to join a unique group of water therapists that were located on the shores of the Red Sea. He was trained and educated as a hydrotherapist and officially certified by the International WABA. Over the years, he developed his own method of hydrotherapy, combining his knowledge with many different techniques. And I'm not going to go through them right now. We'll talk about those as we move forward in the program. He's treated people all over the world for the past 12 to 13 years, including people from the Philippines, China, Israel, Egypt, and Brazil. And he now has his center located here in Las Vegas. My personal experience with this gentleman was absolutely awesome. It was, I can only say, and I've said this before, I came out a different person. I am a classic type 1 personality, and it has taken me down to a level of really understanding what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to live my life. And although I like living life dangerously and in the fast lane, there are challenges and medical things that can happen as a result. So anyway, enough about me. I've had the experience. Without further ado, Rotem, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very impressed with the things you told me before the show. So,
absolutely. So give us a little bit of background. Give us a little information about aquatic body work and how it works, and I'll kind of interject some things as they kind of started to happen to me. So I'm doing this for those of you that are listening. If you have a fear of water like I did, anything above waist level, and I'm hyperventilating, that did not happen. Because this gentleman creates the rapport with you first, of spending time with you and getting to know you, and then you feel more comfortable.
Even though in your 4 feet of water.
Yeah, it wasn't even to my waist, is it? Right. Is it to my waist?
The deep?
Yeah.
It's chest deep.
Chest deep, yeah.
Okay.
But by then
I float anyway, so
yeah.
it doesn't matter the depth.
Yeah, so by then I would have been all over the place.
I'm one of those who don't know enough about this. I'm really interested to hear everything. I mean, what can you possibly do in the water to heal me in back problem or neck problem?
First of all,
tell us about it.
I'm really
interested.
This world, our body, animal's body, it's all 70 to 80% water.
Right.
We are created in water. So water is the basic for living. And because we've been created in water, in our mother's womb, and we're mammals, the brain is having a very different state of mind when you're in the water. And basically water is, you see water all over the world in ancient, what's the word I'm looking for? You see it in ancient Egypt and Persia and Greek and Rome and Chinese and Japanese civilizations, ancient world. Water was always used in various ways, temperature-wise. You can see, or stream. You use the stream of the water, the power of the water, for our muscles. The simple way that you see it in many houses and almost every spa these days is spa, jacuzzi. Jacuzzi is
jet streams and...
Exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
yes. Okay.
So nowadays you have many different, almost every spa have cold water, hot water, streams. For example, when I lived in China, everywhere you go, they're very into these things. So you have jets in the water, out of the water, from top you go hot and cold, and you play with the water all the time for your health. And it's in the beginning of the 1980s, Harold Dahl took his shiatsu. He was a shiatsu master, and he took his students into the hot water of Harbin Hot Spring in North California. And he took them into the water and started to play with the knowledge that he had with shiatsu and developed watsu. So that is kind of shiatsu in the water. You have watsu. And
So water two.
Water
Two. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And since then, watsu became very famous all over the world. If you go on Google, on YouTube, you can find a lot of information about watsu. Watsu is W-A-T-S-U. Now, that's how it started at the beginning of the 80s. That's 30-something years ago. Since then, many different methods were developed, and I personally combine 5 different methods of hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy is a big name for all the water treatments. What I do is aquatic body work, and I combine 5 different methods of aquatic body work together with yoga, meditation, massage, breathing techniques, floating, of course, and I combine all that, and that, of course, is being held in a 95-degree hot water, private pool, very high level. Kept.
How long does it take to get the first session, like, for if I was to come, or a first time?
Well, first of all, you come, and we're having tea or coffee or anything we're having together.
Okay.
We're talking a little bit, understanding what exactly we want.
So you prepare me for...
Yeah, the truth, that's exactly the beautiful thing is there is no real need for preparing anything because water is so natural to us.
Right.
You just need to let go. And usually people say, like you did, that after we're talking for a couple of minutes, getting to know each other, we're talking about issues that maybe we want to address, maybe most of the people, the vast majority of the people that comes to me, they want to experience the relaxation. It gets you a total relaxation of body and mind. Because what happens, we'll talk about what exactly happening in the water, but most of the people come for the mainly relaxation of body and mind, and that is what
that's what you do.
That's what I do, and if I can help with different things, that's a bonus.
You said the word issue, and then what other issues would that be besides relaxation?
Wow. First of all, in our days, most of the people suffer from lower back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, different kind of pain. And I can help with most of these things very easily because in the water you can stretch, move, and manipulate the body in ways you can't do in any other way.
Okay.
And that I experienced because
I know you told me on the phone, and I said, well, I got to go see this
Yeah,
guy.
because I
I'm
have lumbar 5, and there's no way I could have rotated the way he had me, and actually stretching. There was no way. And I was afraid because remember I asked her, I said, afterwards, am I going to be like jacked up where I'm hurting? I just wouldn't wake up. I slept for 10 hours.
Well, your body's so relaxed.
Yeah.
I was. And may I just share this? One of the things that I experienced was there's music playing under, you hear water, music in the water, and I could hear my heart beating, and it was pounding like a gopher. And bit by bit, as time went on, my relaxation started to happen, and I could actually now hear my heart and hear my breathing. And one of his techniques was he taps you on the breastbone to remind you to breathe. And I'm thinking, well, of course I'm going to breathe. There came a point where I was so totally relaxed, I didn't want to breathe.
So are you telling me when you're driving your car at 100 miles an hour, you can't hear your heartbeat?
Not at all. That's life in the slow lane.
So what you're saying is we live in such a fast life today. We don't have time to hear our own heartbeat.
We don't.
We're too busy.
We don't.
And we
So
always
if we
forget
go-
to breathe.
Exactly.
If we go get this treatment, we will learn how to relax and breathe and hear our heartbeat. Well, you want to tell me more about this? I mean, what does it take to do this? What do you do? How do you do? You get an appointment, we come and visit you?
Yeah, it's by appointment only
Okay.
because it's very private. I do it one-on-one. I mean, it's me and the receiver.
Okay.
And so it's by appointment. And what happens is you're coming, we're talking a little bit, getting to know each other, see what I can help beside relaxation. If I can do more, it's always good. And then we go into the water. It's about an hour. That what you do, you're basically laying down on the water, doing nothing but breathing. That's something usually people know how to do, and I remind you, just like you said, I tap. Just a reminder to deep and slow breathe. And
You mean we need oxygen to live?
usually,
Okay.
Yeah,
usually,
sometimes.
yeah. Usually. So yeah, so what happens is you're laying down, floating, doing nothing but breathing, and what I do is I stretch and move and manipulate the body in ways you can't do in any other way. I work in the general muscle system, and as you said, I can stretch and move and do things you can do on a table, for example, like a
Right, a
massage
massage
table or
table.
whatever. And the good thing with the water, I can do things very gentle on one hand, but very deep on
And
the
a
other
great
hand.
result.
Exactly.
With a great result.
Exactly. Like somebody that has problem, like real problem with their back, the muscles around are getting spasm, getting harder, and gives pain and gives you a lack of mobility sometimes. And with the stretches that I do, I can work on those muscles without doing any damage. Plus, with all my medical background, I know how to,
You know
I know my way
you
with
know
the-
human body.
yeah, I know my way with
You
the
know
human
the
body.
human body.
And you know, one of the things too, neck was very stiff, but once it starts to warm up, and explain about the diver
Reflex.
reflex.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like
Important.
to
But
know.
on the real quick on the neck thing, my neck was just jacked up. Stress. By the time I was through, it would turn, and not so much today, but I could turn it. It wouldn't turn probably more than this. And the same way with rotating my hips so that lumbar could be stretched, couldn't happen.
Well,
couldn't
stop
happen.
sitting in front of the computer for 10 hours.
18.
Half an hour at
Yeah.
a time. Take a break. I mean, that's so important. you
It's
know,
true. I know better. And I even know exercises, but, you get involved in something. But anyway, let's get back to.
What I like to know, if somebody has, say, back issue, like Chef does, or how many sessions it takes somebody to say, well, this really, really works.
Well,
I mean-
it's very individual.
Right. I understand each case, but average, how many sessions somebody needs to get a result that say, well, it was worth my time and money that I
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays everything is expensive, right? People, so I
I
always
wouldn't
look
go
at,
and say expensive, but
I always look at these common sense things. What would people think? And people would tell me, you're too minute on everything. I say, yeah, that's life, that's
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So 3, 4, 5 sessions.
well, first of all, you see most of the things you'll see immediate result. Now, the example you gave about sitting for 15 hours in front of the computer, which many of us do, that means that that person needs to have a session regularly. So it can be once a week, It can be once every other week. And to see the result, well, again, you see immediate, but you will need to do constantly as long as you have an issue. Or
So, again, common sense question for our listeners. I'm sure they're asking, if somebody is going to take 10 sessions, do you work out a reasonable price for them to be able to do that?
Of course.
I mean, those are important questions. I know it sounds silly, but, things cost a lot of money, and people want to know. It's not a medical thing that they're going to get a shot or a radiation and get a benefit, knowing approximately so many percentage succeeds. Now you're talking about a water treatment and talking an hour of their time and money. They will ask these questions. Now I would, if I was going to take 10 sessions, is it going to cost me $10,000 or $1,000?
Well, I think too, one of the things that he's mentioning, at least I would think, is if you're doing it for, let's say, for example, relaxation. You know when you start getting where you need, you know that. If it's for health benefits, you probably know that too, you know? Whether it's, twice a month, or if your stress levels are really bad, it might be a weekly thing.
Yeah.
So how do people get in touch with you? You want to give us your phone number or your website?
My phone number is 707-779-9872. And our website is www.margoalv.com.
Can you spell that?
Sure. www.margoa.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Yelp and TripAdvisor and Google+. Just go for Margoa Relaxation and you'll find me.
Great.
And tell them what Margoa means.
Well, the word Margoa means relaxation in Hebrew.
There you go.
An ancient language that, long story short, that became the name of the company, Margoa Relaxation, a concept of relaxation done with 100% love. And that's actually the funny thing, is that done with 100% love is something that always people told me. So it became a slogan.
That's fantastic. That's great.
One of the things that I'd like to share that I experienced was at the end of my session, I think it's a Reiki kind of holding at the end.
It's very energetic, all of it.
So at the end, I was so relaxed, and I was feeling his arms, in a hold, and I could feel him pulling. I guess it was energy, because my heart was pounding fast, and then bit by bit, my heart started slowing down, and his heart started to speed up. And so I know there was a transfer of energy there. I know
this is so interesting.
I know there was. And at the very end, did I not cry?
Well, it happens, and for me as a giver, as a therapist, it's beautiful.
I had
because
no idea.
it shows how deep you went with yourself, and it shows me how deep it's gonna be for you in the next. If you remember in the end, I told you what you feel now is beautiful. Wait, in the next 12 hours, 24 hours, you will feel other things happening. And
he had me comatose. I slept for 10 hours solid. My husband thought I was dead. He kept coming in. He's like, oh, she's still breathing.
Yeah.
I was just knocked out. Maybe for the first time, not that I have a problem sleeping, but for the first time, maybe it was clearing of my mind and my spirit and my soul. I was out. 5 o'clock, 10 hours straight. Didn't even get up to go pee-pee.
So we need water treatment.
Yes.
We need oxygen to breathe, and we need nutrition.
Here we go.
yeah,
And we need Rotem
to
to...
be just all right.
Exactly.
That is
Exactly.
great.
Yeah, it's something I think everybody should experience. And on that note, one of the things that I had mentioned to you was I felt a sensation of being back in the womb. I felt like a baby. I swear.
Really?
That fluidity and your breathing and your heartbeat, it's like being in the womb. Share with the audience about how this helps pregnant women.
Well, actually,
I was going to ask because
I beat you
my
to it.
granddaughter is pregnant.
There you
I
go.
was going to ask her.
yeah, well, it's highly recommended for pregnant women. It's very healthy, health-wise. It's good for the body, for the muscles, just like everyone else, especially with pregnant women, because the back issues, legs issues, the body become, you know, at a certain point, the body becomes so heavy. We as men we can just imagine it.
The posture, everything is
And
off.
then when you're being submerged, you're floating in the water, the hot water, it's like your body's gone, the weight is gone, and it's a body in a water, in a body in a water.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And many times people tell me that they felt like going back to the womb. So having that feeling while having a baby in your womb, women pregnant tell me that they felt like, you know, they're very connected to their unborn child, of course, but this brought them to a whole different level.
Do they ever mention to you that they notice an increase maybe in the baby's activity during this time?
It happens.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm
Most
ready
of
to
the
cry. I
time.
love this stuff. I love
Yeah.
it.
Well, you're in
Yeah.
the water, and as he said, water in water,
Yeah.
and a lot
Yeah.
of easy movements, and
Yeah. No, women tells me that while they had the session, they felt the baby. They felt like he's happy.
Oh my God.
They felt like he's more moving. They felt something different. They tell me that for sure, every one of them. That's why it's amazing. For me to have a pregnant woman in the water, I almost feel like I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to take you
experience.
both.
Wow,
to-
that's so
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I couldn't, when you first come out, you cannot find words. And, you know, you and I are not speechless. So for
No,
me not to be able to
I
find
haven't
words.
been saying anything. What do you mean speech? Yeah, I can be speechless. I can listen.
Yeah.
I have that ability to listen.
Yeah.
So it was, I mean, it still makes me cry now when I think about it. It's been a very good, positive experience, and I would recommend it to anyone to check him out. And if nothing else, go for the relaxation, because you don't really know how stressed you are. You don't realize it.
Well, nobody realizes how stressed they are until they get on a massage table or water treatment.
Better than massage table.
Well, you know, different experiences, but we don't know how stressed we are until something happens and relax. And that is a good thing, and I really appreciate him being. And he's our guest who's going to do the drawing
Yes.
after we get close to that.
Yes.
What's our next subject?
Yes.
Where we
Well, I
doing?
want to thank you, first of all, for sharing that with me and allowing me to have that experience, because it has definitely
Well,
changed
I
my
can't
life.
wait to get to his place. Are we going to talk about it? I definitely am coming to.
More than welcome.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
That is fantastic.
You'll love it.
So you want to give one more time your phone number?
Yes, my phone number is 707-779-9872. Our website, www.margoalv.com. That is www.margoalv.com. You can also find us on all social media. Just look for Margoa Relaxation, and here we are.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hey guys, don't forget, you have till tonight, 5 o'clock, Vita-Myr healthyliving@gmail.com.
There you go.
It's now quarter 10:45,
Send
so
your emails. Get your name and address there so you get the free package of beautiful, healthy Vita-Myr products shipped to your door.
there you
And
go.
we're going to talk about products. Do we take a break now?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Hey folks, we're going to take a short break. This is Vita-Myr's Healthy Living, also a Healthy Living Las Vegas. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, to Healthy Living Las Vegas, a.k.a. Vita-Myr's Healthy Living.
I'm watching you.
He's watching me
I'm
with a hawk
watching
eye.
you.
Hey, everybody, I just wanted to bring Rotem back for a few minutes. We had a couple more topics we wanted to cover with him real quick that I'm sure that you all would like to know about. We wanted to talk about some of the benefits for doing the relaxation and the aquatic bodywork. So give us a little overview, would you, please?
The list of benefits is very, very long, and with time it gets more research is being done, so it's getting longer and longer. Even for me as a therapist, after so many years, still I'm reading more articles about it. But the main things are, beside, as we said, relaxation for body and mind. It's a good way to get rid of the day-to-day stress, the life we're living. Okay. We were talking about it. Pain relief, it increases range of motion, better sleep patterns, as you mentioned, enhance the immune system, which is very important for all of us, especially nowadays. Decrease emotion, pain, and anxiety. That helps to many people. Arthritis is something that many people suffer from, the pain, and it improves the mobility, decreases muscle spasm and tension. Again, we talked about it, that everyone have small things or big things, and it helps. Beside that, it increases efficiency of the digestive system.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lots of growling of my stomach. Oh, my God. It was like I hadn't eaten for like months. Yeah. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, for me it's very natural.
Yeah, a lot.
It's.
Well, you know what? We should have him back again someday soon, and you can tell us more about it.
So maybe we should bring
the tank
all this, to the pool.
We're working on that. We're working on that, where we will be able to go places and
be live mobile.
But with health issues, I want to start talking about our products for a few minutes. This is our Vita-Myr mouthwash, been around 16 years. Our first product, the best oral health mouthwash there is. I tell you, it works like a charm. Every mouth needs to be cleaned. As I said, mouth is like a germ factory. We eat, we put everything in our mouth. Some of it goes to our body and our intestine, and our stomach acids will kill them. But some hide in your pockets, between your teeth, your gum. You want to wash your teeth, you want to brush your teeth. You have the best products in Vita-Myr's mouthwash and Vita-Myr's toothpaste. This is the original toothpaste, Vita-Myr Zinc Plus. It has main ingredients are zinc, folic acid, clove oil, myrrh oil. Excellent product. It's been around a long time. That's what made us where we are today, our mouthwash and toothpaste. Then people would ask, can you make this, can you make that? So eventually now we have over 100 products, but it took 16 years to get where we are. We also made a toothpaste with CoQ10 and xylitol, where CoQ10 became a very popular last 10, 15 years or so. And zinc, folic acid, clove oil, myrrh oil, combined with CoQ10 and xylitol ingredient is accepted by Dental Association as a good cavity fighter. So it became a great toothpaste, which tens of thousands of people using nationwide and across different countries. And we also have children's toothpaste. Now, I said before, I have about 19 grandkids and grand-grandkids. We wanted the best toothpaste possible. So what we did, we took our original toothpaste, we combined it with natural orange flavor, because kids love sweet toothpaste. And that's why a lot of toothpaste that is in the market, you go to the store, grocery store, take a toothpaste and read on it, it says, warning, if your child swallows, call the doctor. Now, what child is not going to swallow a little toothpaste every time they brush their teeth? And then the kids get sick. We don't know why they got sick. We don't know what ingredients in that toothpaste. So there shouldn't be no warning for children's thing if it's a good product. Then we have Vita-Myr's maca. Oh my God, maca is such a big thing today. The biggest problem today we have is the Chinese companies trying to grow cheap maca in a Hunan province in China, where the land is contaminated with lead and God knows what else. Exactly. And they put this cheap maca out in the market and playing games with the maca price. Maca is a very good product grown in Peruvian ends between 14 to 16,000, actually 13 to 15,000 foot elevation. And having the volcanic activity there for years and years, the dirt, the soil, the chemicals, whatever is in the ingredients of the Mother Nature is what makes maca what it is, plus the rain and the snow and the fog. And if you grow it in flat land, I mean, you will grow the product, but it will not be the powerful maca that is today. And most of the time it's used for fertility, because in high elevations, females cannot get pregnant as easily, including animals like Peruvian people use that to help their animals to be breeding, and also women. If I said this wrong, please forgive me. But also is a very highly effective sexual enhancer. That's why maca became so popular, as Chinese companies try to grow this, and now I understand they're trying to grow it in Tibet, which will be a little better than that. The problem is where you buy your maca is important. Who you buy it from is important. But we'll go one more ingredient here. Our new product, Inca Warrior. Certified organic, 100% vegan protein. We have the best protein in the market called Inca Warrior, and it has 21 grams of protein per serving. It's just like eating 3 to 4 ounces of steak, including 3 grams of maca per serving. So I hope you enjoy this product, and go to Vita-Myr.com, Vitamyr.com, or call 888-558-8482. Chef, what can you say about
And
this?
back to the chef. Hey, real quick, just so that people know, a lot of people are always wondering, where does that Vita-Myr, what is that all about? It's from myrrh oil.
Vitamins and myrrh.
Exactly.
What we did to make a name, we didn't know it's going to become such a big company. We were playing games, name games, and we decided Vita, vitamins, myrrh. We dropped the H and became Vita-Myr. We didn't know nothing about this. It happened 16 years ago. So we'll go some other time. I'll tell the story. It's an amazing story.
That'll be part 2 of the show.
I just know that these products are the best in the market. Use them.
Okay, so we got just a few minutes. We're going to
do it.
wrap it up. Don't forget, folks, you need to make sure you email us at vitamyrshealthyliving@gmail.com. And we're going to do our drawing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to have
you get the honor
Rotem do our drawing today.
This is for $50.
This is our $50 giveaway today. And yeah, we didn't realize I need a bigger container, but we'll just kind of dig in there and mix them up a little bit.
Next time we're going to have bigger containers. There's going to be a lot
There'll
more
be a lot
names
more people
there.
in there.
Okay, I don't have glasses. Read the state. Here, let me see. Give it to me. What? Read the
Okay,
state.
so we are in Eureka, Yreka, California. Zip code 96097.
Okay, the winner will get a call from Vita-Myr as soon as we can get back to the office, and we will talk to you about you want $50 worth of Vita-Myr products, and we will ask you to give your name to us or email it so next time we can tell your name on the air. Next, please.
Real quick.
Put $50 on that one so we won't mess it up.
That's
Alrighty.
Los Angeles.
There we go. Los Angeles, zip code 90038.
All right. Los Angeles. Here comes $75 beautiful Vita-Myr products for you. Next.
And last on the list, here we go. Last one.
$100.
We got about, 20
This
seconds?
is $100.
All right. $100. Yay. Stockton, California. Zip code 95204.
All Californians.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky Californians. Were you picking them purposely or what?
So zip code 95250 and 3425. That's Stockton, California. Don't forget to email us, Vitamyrs healthyliving@gmail.com. Hey, folks, we're going to call it a day. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
great
having
day.
me.
Thanks, Autum. We appreciate it.